So, astronomers are checking out stuff with the James Webb Space Telescope, right? Makes you wonder if we're the only ones out here. The telescope spotted some pretty wild stuff super far away that kind of looks like it could be home to life. I mean, people have been wondering about life on other planets forever. Books, movies, the whole shebang. It's like we're wired to wonder if there's anyone else out there. Like looking for a buddy in this huge universe. Maybe we're getting closer to finding out, and the aliens might not be as scary as we think. They're looking at galaxies and planets, trying to find places where life could exist. But what if we find something we weren't expecting? Back when they were getting ready to launch the James Webb Space Telescope in 2021, someone brought up a cool question. Will our telescopes ever be able to see city lights on other planets? Like, the closest planet outside our solar system, Proxima b, is in a good spot for life around a red dwarf star 4.25 light-years away. It's way closer to its star than Earth is to the Sun, so one side is always day and the other is always night, just like our moon. So, say there's a smart bunch of aliens there, they could use solar panels to grab the sun's energy and move heat from the hot side to the cold side. One study showed that even with today's telescopes, if Proxima b had tons of solar panels, we might be able to spot them. So, we could look for artificial light on planets like that. By 2024, the James Webb Space Telescope might just find the light we've been looking for. That could kickstart the next stage of human progress. First, let's check out these planets to see how this is even possible. The James Webb Space Telescope is on a mission to see what Proxima Centauri b is hiding. Ever since we knew we existed, we've been wondering about the universe, where we came from, where we're going. With all this tech, are we any closer to figuring it out? Some smart guy might say we barely know anything, but an astronomer would be stoked to tell you about all the new stuff we found. Most people don't pay much attention to telescopes and stuff, but they're amazing. They help us reach for the stars, literally. Researchers are using tools to do just that. Recently, they found what might be lights from a planet light-years away, all thanks to the James Webb Space Telescope. This telescope, made by some awesome space folks, is helping us answer the big questions. Are we alone? Where did we come from? Where are we going? The James Webb Space Telescope is an infrared telescope for looking at the stars and planets, and it's already giving us some answers. Proxima Centauri b, also called Alpha Centauri c sometimes, is a super-Earth orbiting N-type star. Don't sweat if this sounds confusing. There are planets called super-Earths. These planets are bigger than Earth, but not as big as Neptune or Uranus. They can be rocky or gaseous. Proxima Centauri b is both a super-Earth and an exoplanet, meaning it is outside our solar system. The first signs of an exoplanet were spotted way back in 1917, but nobody cared too much. Scientists got excited when they found one in 1992, and in 2003, they confirmed another one that was different than the ones they found earlier. Now, as of today, there are over 5,000 exoplanets that we know of. Some of these systems have multiple planets. These cool planets are often found around N-type stars. Before we talk about those stars, let's talk about red dwarfs. A red dwarf is the smallest kind of star and the most common in the Milky Way, and are also closest to the Sun. They don't shine very bright, so they're hard to see. Depending on how bright and big they are, these stars can have different names. Proxima b is about the same size as Earth and circles its star in just over 11 days. Earth takes a whole year to do that. Now Proxima Centauri, Proxima b's star, is not that bright. The discovery of Proxima b, which is not that far from its star, was made public back in 2016. So, why is everyone so excited about Proxima b when there are tons of other planets out there? It's because it's close to us, only 4.2 light-years away. Astronomically speaking, that's not that far. Plus, Proxima b is part of a triple star system which is one of the brightest in the night sky. But the main reason everyone cares about Proxima b is that it might be habitable. The James Webb Space Telescope has a few main goals. Find light from the first stars and galaxies, study how galaxies form, check out how stars and planets form, and figure out how life got started. These projects are getting closer to finding alien life with the James Webb Space Telescope. So, what do you think? The search for life beyond Earth has been going on forever. Now that we have better tech, it's becoming a real thing. Telescopes like the James Webb Space Telescope let us see faraway galaxies, stars, and planets in greater detail. What they're finding is giving us hints that we might not be alone. One cool thing is finding planets in the habitable zones of their stars. These are spots where it's not too hot and not too cold, so there could be liquid water, something life needs. Planets like Proxima b, which is in the habitable zone of Proxima Centauri, make people wonder if there's life out there. Proxima b is close to Earth, which is cool. But it's also very different, with crazy temperatures and one side always facing its star. But even with those challenges, it makes you wonder how life could survive there. Could life adapt to those conditions? Could they have the tech to make it work, like using starlight for energy or making their own atmosphere? This isn't just about finding aliens, it's about understanding how life started on Earth and how the universe works. By studying other planets, we can learn about what makes life possible. This could help us prepare for the future, too. The James Webb Space Telescope is a big deal in this search. It can see far into space and get info we couldn't get before. It's showing us how stars and planets form and giving us clues about the early universe. This is an exciting time, and who knows what we'll find next. The possibilities are endless. The universe is huge, and we've only seen a tiny bit of it. Finding life out there would change everything. It's also about what it means to be human and our place in the universe. Finding life beyond Earth is more than just science. It's about our curiosity and wanting to know what's out there. As we keep exploring, we might just find the answers we're looking for, or find even more questions. So, astronomers might have found something with the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, right? Are we alone? The JWST has spotted some pretty cool stuff way out there that looks like it could support life. This could get us closer to figuring out if there's life beyond Earth. I mean, we've got tons of books, movies, all sorts of stuff about aliens. We've always wondered about our place in the universe, feeling kind of lonely and wanting to find someone else. Even if aliens look weird, we might be getting closer to finding some answers. Should we be scared? Well, the newest stuff found in galaxies and on planets might show us something we're not ready for. Scientists might be closing in on a huge find. Back when the JWST was about to launch in 2021, people wondered if our telescopes could see artificial lights on other planets. Proxima b, the closest exoplanet, is in the habitable zone of Proxima Centauri, a red dwarf star super close to us at 4.2 light-years. Proxima b is way closer to its star than Earth is to the Sun, so it probably has one side that's always day and one side that's always night, just like the Moon. Imagine if an advanced society on Proxima b used solar panels to grab sunlight, make electricity, and move heat from the day side to the night side. A study with Mongolian showed that future telescopes could spot solar panels covering a lot of Proxima b's day side. So we could look for artificial light on exoplanets like Proxima b, all thanks to the JWST. By 2024, maybe the JWST will find that light because it's super sensitive. This could speed up our next big step. But first, let's learn more about planets and exoplanets. The JWST's job is to see what Proxima Centauri b is hiding. People have always been curious about the universe, trying to figure out where we came from and what's going to happen to us. Even though tech keeps getting better, are we any closer to figuring stuff out? A philosopher might say we're just starting. An astronomer would be excited to talk about the latest space news, but regular folks might not care about the tools. Still, these tools show how far we've come, letting us reach for the stars. Scientists are using tech to do this. The recent find about possible lights from a planet super far away is because of the JWST. This telescope is helping us answer big questions about our place in the universe. Are we alone? Where did we come from? Where are we going? The JWST, which uses infrared to see the stars, has started answering some of these questions. Proxima Centauri b, sometimes called Alpha Centauri c, is a super-Earth orbiting an M-type star. Super-Earths are bigger than Earth but smaller than ice giants like Neptune and Uranus. They're rocky or gaseous and weigh 2 to 10 times as much as Earth. Proxima Centauri b is a super-Earth and an exoplanet, which means it's outside our solar system. The first hints of an exoplanet showed up in 1917, but nobody cared back then. Scientists got excited when they spotted one in 1992. Then, in 2003, they knew for sure there was another exoplanet. Now, as of April 1, 2024, We know about 5,653 exoplanets in 461 planetary systems. 89 of those systems have more than one planet. These are often found around M-type stars. So, what's a red dwarf? It's the smallest type of star and the most common in the Milky Way. It's also the closest to the Sun. Red dwarfs don't put out much light, so they're hard to see. Depending on how bright and big they are, they get different names. For example, M-dwarf and M-type main sequence stars max out at 3,900 Kelvin, which is where they get their names. Proxima b weighs 1.07 times as much as Earth. It orbits its star in just 11.2 days, while Earth takes 365.25 days. Proxima Centauri, Proxima b star, is shockingly only 0.16% as bright as the Sun across the whole electromagnetic spectrum and even dimmer in the visible light range, only putting out 0.056% of the Sun's brightness in that area. Most of its energy, over 85%, is infrared light. The find of Proxima b, which orbits super close to its star, was made public in 2016. Why is everyone so interested in Proxima b when there are millions of stars, planets, and galaxies? It's because it's so close to our Sun, only 4.2 light-years away. In space terms, that's nothing. Also, Proxima b is part of the Alpha Centauri triple star system, which is one of the brightest. The coolest thing about Proxima b is that it might be habitable since it's in the habitable zone of its star. This is why astronomers are busy checking it out. The JWST has 4 main goals. Find light from the first galaxies and stars after the Big Bang, study how galaxies form, check out how stars and planetary systems form, and understand how life started. From searching for aliens to looking at exoplanets, these projects are inching closer to finding life out there. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, like and subscribe as we keep checking out space. All these questions about life on other planets pop up. The search for aliens has been a thing for ages. Now, with better tech, it's more than just a thought. Telescopes like the JWST let us see distant galaxies, stars, and exoplanets in crazy detail. These tools are giving us clues about the universe and the chance that we're not alone. One of the most exciting things is finding planets in the habitable zones of their stars. These zones might have the right conditions for liquid water on the surface, which is key for life as we know it. Finding planets like Proxima b, which is in Proxima Centauri's habitable zone, has made people wonder if there's life on these distant worlds. Proxima b is super close, only 4.2 light-years away. But it's way different from Earth with crazy temperatures and an orbit that makes one side always face the star and the other always in the dark. Even with these problems, the chance of life on planets like Proxima b makes us think about how life might deal with tough places. Could life live in the twilight of the planet's habitable zone? Could smart aliens use tech to survive in extreme conditions, like turning starlight into energy or making fake Earth environments? These questions help us learn about life elsewhere and life on our own planet. Looking for life isn't just about finding other civilizations. It's also about learning where life on Earth came from and how the universe works. By studying exoplanets, we can understand what makes life possible and what affects how life grows. This might help us get ready for the future. Knowing how other worlds change and deal with problems could give us ideas about how we might deal with exploring and living in space. Telescopes like the JWST are super important. They let us see deep into space and get info we couldn't before. The JWST can spot dim infrared light and take sharp pictures. It's showing us secrets of distant galaxies and exoplanets. It's giving us a peek into the past, showing how stars and planets form and giving us clues about the early universe. This is just the start, and who knows what we'll find as we keep searching for answers to the big questions.